Napoleon and the rabbits. One of Napoleon Bonaparte's most embarrassing moments occurred in July 1807, when he organized a rabbit hunt for himself and his men. However, when the rabbits were freed, they swarmed him and his men, turning the hunters into the hunted. The trial of the pig. In 1386 in France, a pig was arrested, put on trial, and executed for the murder of a child. While it was common in the Middle Ages for animals to be put on trial, the concept remains bizarre and amusing. Andrew Jackson's parrot. At the funeral of U.S. President Andrew Jackson in 1845, his African gray parrot had to be removed for loudly swearing and disturbing the guests, a rather unexpected scene at a presidential funeral. Albert Einstein and the presidency. After Israel's first president died in 1952, Albert Einstein was offered the presidency. He declined, stating that he lacked the natural ability to deal with people, a reflection of his introverted personality. Caligula and his horse Rome's infamous Emperor Caligula once threatened to make his favorite horse, Incitatus, a senator. While he never officially followed through, it symbolized the absurdity of his reign. The tomato trial. In 1820 in Salem, Massachusetts, a trial was held to determine if tomatoes were poisonous. Colonel Robert Gibbon Johnson famously ate a basket of tomatoes in front of a crowd to prove they were safe, dispelling the superstition. Grooms of the Stool King, Henry VIII employed grooms of the stool, whose job was to assist him with his personal hygiene after using the toilet. All 4 men who held this role during his reign were knighted for their service: Pope Gregory IX and cats. In the 13th century, Pope Gregory IX declared that cats were linked to devil worship and ordered their extermination. Some believe this decision contributed to the rapid spread of the bubonic plague due to the rise in rat populations. The extended year of 46 BCE, the year 46 BCE was extended to 445 days by order of Julius Caesar, who added 2 extra months to align the Roman calendar with the seasons. This adjustment led to the 365-day calendar we use today. Cleopatra and the smartphone. For an interesting perspective, Cleopatra's reign in ancient Egypt is closer in time to the invention of the smartphone than to the construction of the pyramids. Robert Ballard and the Titanic. In 1985, oceanographer Robert Ballard discovered the wreck of the RMS Titanic. What the public didn't know was that his mission was initially a cover for locating lost nuclear submarines from the 1960s. Hitler's medical records. Adolf Hitler regularly took up to 30 different drugs to manage his persistent and uncontrollable flatulence. This is one of the more bizarre revelations from his medical records. The Great Emu War. In the 1930s, Australia waged a war against emus to control their population. The emus, however, outsmarted the soldiers, and despite efforts, the emus won the war. Liechtenstein's army. In 1866, Liechtenstein sent 80 soldiers to the Austro-Prussian War. Remarkably, none were killed, and 81 returned, having made a new friend along the way. The army was disbanded 2 years later. The dancing mania of 1518. In 1518, residents of Strasbourg in the Holy Roman Empire began dancing uncontrollably for days, and many danced until they died. This mysterious dancing plague lasted for 2 months. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us grow and bring you even more amazing content. See you in the next video.